Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Shelter from the Storm as recorded by Bob Dylan on guitar. Now for this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to play it in an open E tuning. We're only going to use 3 chords, and I'm going to show you these classic Bob Dylan style chord shapes and also the strumming pattern through the whole thing. Before we jump in though, if you're new here and haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, you're going to want to get this at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And it's going to show you how to organize the chords and scales together, and it's really going to simplify learning the fretboard for you. So I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below to pick up your copy. All right, well with that said, let's get into this song. Let's break down how to play Shelter from the Storm as recorded by Bob Dylan on guitar. Now the tune kicks off with just an open E chord, and we're going to play this. Very common Bob Dylan style strumming pattern. Now I'm in an open E tuning, and this is a tuning that Bob Dylan used a lot. What it is starting with the 6th string, I've got an E, a B, an E, a G sharp, a B, and an E. So now when I strum all 6 strings, it's actually like fretting an E chord. But I just play open strings. Now the strumming pattern is going to be played with first just 2 downs. And those are 1/8 notes, 1 and. Then we're going to finish it up with up, down, up on beat 2. So 1 and, 2 E and those are 16th notes on beat 2. So now I am emphasizing certain strings as I strum this. So I'm starting with like low strings, then high strings, then the back and forth is more on the high strings, and then I restart. So and that's gonna sound great. Then we go into the verse, and that sounds like this. That's one time through it there, and we're only going to use 3 chords. We're going to have that E chord, which you already know. It's all open strings. Then we're going to play a B chord, which is going to look like this from the 5th string down. 4, 2, 3, then open, open. It's like a B sus, or it's basically just functioning as a 5 chord because we're using what we call the 1, 4, and 5 in this song, and it's in the key of E, so that's going to be, E is the 1, A is the 4, and then B is the 5. And what I'm playing for the 4 chord there, the A chord, is this. This is from the 5th string down, 2, open, 1, 2, open. So I've got E, then here's the B shape, then the A shape, and then back to E. Now we're going to start with that progression. We're going to go E, B, A, E. That's actually like the main progression. It's also used as an interlude. But what I'm doing is spending 2 beats on each chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could apply that same strumming pattern. That's how it starts off. Then we play the same thing again, E, B, but this time the A is going to take up all of the second measure. So it's going to go. So I'm spending twice as long on the A. Then we do that again. Then we have the little refrain or the tag. Come in, she said, I give you shelter from the storm. Now here we're going to use a 2-4 bar. So we're going to start in 4-4. We're going to play the same progression we've been playing. E, B, A, and we're just going to spend 2 beats on that A, 1 and 2 E and then we're going to restart to the main progression, E, B, A, E again, but we're going to play right on the downbeat. So we would count it like this. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4. So we're playing that second measure there as a 2-4 bar. So come in, she said, I give you shelter from the storm. So that A is just 2 beats. Shelter from the E. Then we start the main progression. So it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we just loop that. So let me summarize all of this. It's E, B, A, E. Then we do the stretch on the A 2 times, so it's going to go E, B, A, E, B, A. Then come in, she said, I give ya shelter from 2-4 bar, back to the main progression, E, B, A, E. Then again. So here it is from the verse, played as one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in, she said, I give you shelter from the storm. Here it is again. Come in, she said, I give you shelter from the storm. So there is one note when Bob finishes that phrase. Come in, she said, I give you shelter from the storm. He uses this progression as just like an interlude. E, B, A, E. Just the same thing. Now sometimes he plays it twice, and then he starts again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And sometimes he just plays it once. So it's one of those things where Bob, the band just has to follow Bob. And he may do it a little different each time, whether he plays that progression twice or once. Who knows? You just got to follow what happens. And if you do your own version, you just always start the progression right at the top of the verse. So da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Wherever the singer comes in with that melody, that's the top. So again, there's only those 3 chords, the 1, 4, and 5 in the key of E. And a lot of times students ask me, they say, hey John, how do I get started with alternate tunings? And what I recommend doing is picking a tuning, like maybe you're gonna play open E or open G, and just start learning the simple 1, 4, and 5 chord shapes in those tunings. And you could see how they just get a completely different sound when you retune the guitar. Even though this strumming the open strings is an E chord like how we would play, it sounds different having all open strings. So you could see where a lot of singer-songwriters would get to exploring in these different tunings, and then just with a couple chords they could write a song and get a whole new sound from their guitar. So keep exploring this, and to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you how I map out the fretboard. I use 5 chords and 5 scales to put the entire neck together, and I want to give this to you completely for free as my gift to you for checking out this video. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you can use the first link down below. Also, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment and let me know, do you play in a lot of open tunings? Is this the first one you've tried? Comment down below. As always, thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll catch you in another one real soon.